somebody you never met. But baby, baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. No way it was our last night. No way it was the last night. No way it was our last night.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Bitcoin. ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to the people on the East Coast. Smash that thumbs on up. Good morning to the people on the West Coast. Smash that thumbs on up. Good morning to the Central Americans, the Mountain Timeoneers. Hit that thumbs on up. And everybody from all the different lands, from all the different places that the cows are grazing, the horses, the elks are out, where you guys are having spotty internet, because if you guys are not living in America, you might be hiking hundreds of miles to your local computer. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. We are here. We are live. Shout out to Christian Live now following me from somewhere in the world. Shout out to you, Christian. Woo! Woo! See, people come up to me and they say, how are you so excited? How are you so excited? How are you so jacked up at this time? How are you so, again, getting the people going? How do you have so much enthusiasm? How are you so damn contagious? And it was bred into me, you know? I mean, guys, we are working the most incredible job that you could ever ask for. We are trading the markets right here. I mean, how could you not be jacked up? How could you not be fired up? I sleep every single night in my $5,000 Tempur-Pedic mattress, just punching the air as I'm sleeping, knowing that I got to take a few jabs at the market today. I hope you guys are ready to trade. I hope you guys are fired up right now, because we are in day one of DEKcember, baby. Now, DEKcember, for anyone who does not know how this works, is we know there's a man out there. There's a man called Sean Deckmar. He's out there somewhere, okay? Right now, this is Chaz. But we think for DEKcember, what would you guys say if every profit I make here, I just give it away to you guys in December? What would you guys say? If I make $500 on the live stream, I give away $500. If I make $10,000 on the live stream, I again give away $10,000. If I again lose $10,000 on the live stream, you guys have to pay me $10,000. Okay, maybe not the last part. But what would you guys say if we did that? I mean, I would say if I did that, if we did that here, I would say there's no one else on earth that probably have done that before. And I think that would be the most incredible, the most amazing, again, stream that could possibly ever go across the lands. And that would be. So we're not going to do that. But at the same time, DEKcember is going to be amazing. And you know what? We are going to be doing some massive giveaways. We are going to be doing some massive giveaways, guys. And the reason why we are going to be doing some massive giveaways is this is my favorite time. Christmas is my favorite time. I love, again, the people. I love the spirit. I love how people are excited in that giving mood. And I want to give back to you guys. I truly do. So, all of DEKcember, we are going to be giving back tons of giveaways, tons of prizes, tons of chances for you guys to get excited. Let's get ready to go. Bring out the straight jacket. I'll be honest here. I'll be honest. I've been in a couple straight jackets in my life. And again, I'm not the biggest fan. Just... I'm kind of over the straight jacket days. But you know what? We never know what 2026 has in store. We never know what it's going to truly bring. Let's stay tuned, people. Let's stay tuned. All right, let's get ourselves jacked up on this day. Let's talk about what we have. Let's talk about what we're seeing. Let's talk about, again, where the buying volume could possibly be taking us. So, what are the plays that we want to be looking at here? We do have a QTTB. We do have AHMA. We have FTEL. We have WBuy. We have NFE. So, traders, top play right now is QTTB, followed by AHMA, followed by FTEL. All right, let's go ahead and break down every single one of these stocks. Let's make sure every single person knows exactly what they should be focusing on. Number one here, team, I do want to be taking a look. AHMA. This play here, team, I do not see any sort of news at this moment over on AHMA, but I am seeing that this one is starting to explode on upwards. So obviously, I do want to see if there is something else that's maybe creeping underneath the radar here. Traders, I'm just kind of looking and doing research. Is there any news? Because there's no news on FoxRunner, but I also don't see any sort of news anywhere else over on AHMA. You know, so this play right here, if you guys have a reason, or if you guys see a reason on why AHMA is getting that random pop, hey, throw it out there. Now, the cool thing is, and the big thing is about this, is that AHMA has gone from the price of $5 and has come up towards around $10. So this is a volatile play. Guys, when it comes down to small cap plays, I personally do not care what we trade. I care about volatility. As long as the stock is moving, there's money to be made. If a stock goes from $5 to $12, I know there's money on the upside. I know there's money on the downside. So AHMA is going to be absolutely beautiful. Little heads on up, NCT. Nope, we don't need that one. Okay, so AHMA, no news I see. I am going to connect these dots though right at this moment. Connect these dots right here. Go to, again, top dot, drop on down. This is kind of what I see on AHMA. I see strong resistance up near around that 1025, 1040 mark. Would you guys agree with me right here? All I'm doing is saying we hit resistance, came back down, hit resistance, came back on down, hit resistance, definitely could fade and fall back on down. If we want to throw on the VWAP indicator, a VWAP indicator is going to tell us our next line of support. VWAP is where the majority of traders are going to focus on. Guys, little heads on up. ATOM just came out with a press release. ATOM successfully deploys first fleet of NVIDIA's AI network powering first 1 billion users. We might see ATON go on a quick little spike right here. This just came out 1 minute ago. ATON successfully deploys fleet of NVIDIA. I have that as a keyword, NVIDIA. Quick little pop on up. Is this one going to explode? I don't know, but I would say let's at least be aware of it. Every single trader, write down ATON right now. Notice how buying volume is trying to move on in. They do have the word NVIDIA talking about 1 billion users. People are going to be aware of this. Just again, write this one on down. Definitely could get a little bit of hype and a little bit of momentum. Okay? So, AHMA, this play is coming to its downtrend. If we start breaking this area, we could potentially squeeze back up to $12. So if we start breaking this downtrend right now, a stock that has no news I see at this time, could easily start popping, ripping, and running up towards around $12, $12.50. Okay, the majority of traders, you guys got to be ready that AHMA could possibly squeeze. AHMA could possibly pop. AHMA could possibly get that next leg. Very simple, easy way to do this is, again, just take a look over on this. And guys, what do we have? We have, obviously, on this side is what we consider bearish. Anything that is over on this side is going to be considered bullish. So which way are we heading right now? We are actually heading to the bullish side. Buyers are trying to lift this on up. People are trying to squeeze this out of this downtrend and get it back up towards around some old highs. Make sure that you guys are all set, prepared, and aware of this at this moment, making sure that you guys are all good on this day. Okay, so AHMA, definitely a top stock here. QTTB. QTTB is not bad in any sort of way. It's actually the #1 best stock with news this morning. So if you guys go over to FoxRunner and you guys take a look right here, top gainers with news or filings. Taking a look, go to see all. What do you guys realize? QTTB is #1. Now, what is #1 here? QTTB, right? This play has now announced that Akiba announces it's established a rare kidney disease pipeline that has to do with a partnership with QTTB. So it does have a partnership. They are talking about, establishing a rare kidney disease pipeline and how they plan on fixing rare kidney diseases. But if we take a look right now at this moment, what are the top 3 best press releases right now? What are the top 3? QTTB, FTEL, KALA. Now, is there any that stand out extremely well? QTTB, we know again, we already are seeing this rare kidney disease. FTEL, this one talks about a $3 million repurchase program. Now, guys, this is always something that brings in a lot of hype. This is something that always brings in a lot of momentum. If a company is going to purchase $3 million of their own shares, what does that mean? Well, let's imagine this. Let's imagine if I told everyone, hey guys, I'm going to purchase $3 million of FTEL. What is FTEL stock going to do? It's going to go up. The only thing FTEL can do when a company says we're going to purchase $3 million worth of shares is going to climb, is going to go on up, is going to spike. Remember, stocks prices move because you and I buy it. If we all sell, stock price goes down. If we all buy, stock price goes up, especially on these smaller plays that are smaller market caps and don't have as much volatility. So what we need to understand is this, is that if the company states that we are going to purchase $3 million worth of our shares, obviously the company is going to be rising on up. FTEL is up 52% because of that press release right there. So this is a play that it makes sense on why we're getting this hype. It makes sense on why we're getting this momentum right here. Company's purchasing $3 million worth of shares. What else do we have here? KALA. Guys, same exact press release. FTEL announces $3 million purchase. What is this? KAL enters into $6 million purchase agreement, right? Isn't it funny? So if you guys have not yet, I do like the word repurchase, right? That's one of those words that I like. And you could also even put the word purchase. I have repurchase. You could put the word purchase or again, the word agreement. So again, these are words that you should always have as your top keywords to bring in hype, to bring in excitement. Remember, the whole point of this scanner right here, traders, the whole point of this scanner is to make sure no matter what, if it's audio, you have AI voice alerts. If it's visual, you have your keyword alerts and you have your star rankings. You have it all in real time as well. KALA came out with a press release at 7 a.m. FTEL came out with its press release at 8:30. As long as you are looking at these scanners right here, you are going to be able to nail every single one of these. FTEL, 8:30, 2-star press release, $3 million. Repurchase is one of my hot keywords. Keywords right here, repurchase. Audio alerts all set, turn on. Now again, I'm not only going to see it, I'm not going to see it's a 2-star word, not only going to see that it's repurchase, I'm also going to hear about it. If I again bought in at 8:30, I'm buying it at 87 cents. I'm buying it at $1. I'm buying it at $1.15. I'm buying it at $1.30. And then eventually when it gets up to $1.45, I can go ahead and short it. It's the same exact thing when it goes on down to these plays out at 7 a.m. KALA, 3-star press release. I can see it's 3 stars. I can see it has the word agreement. I could see again it's a good press release that just came on out. When I take a look over on KALA, I could buy it at 7 o'clock. I could buy it at 7:01. I could buy it at 7:02, 7:03, 7:05. I could buy it all the way up to 7:10, and then I could look for a possible short. So remember here, team, it's not only about having FoxRunner just so that you guys can find plays first, it's also being aware of the play. So if it does spike and you're 5, 10, 15 minutes late, you can also short the play right back on down. So again, that's what's so important and that's what's so big about this. Now again, ATON, we just talked about this one. 3-star press release. What stands out to me the most? The word NVIDIA. The moment I see the word NVIDIA, I know again, if it's a small play working with NVIDIA, most likely buyers are going to try to move in on this. So ATON, we saw this when this was at the price of $2. Now it's at $2.10. Now it's at $2.20. Now it's at $2.25. And if we start forming that upper shadow, get ready for the reversal and the dump and fade that could be able to come back on down in the near future. Right? That's what you guys need. That's what I want you guys to be aware of. That's what I want you guys to be on top of. Snow, is it wise to trade with sunglasses on? I'm going to be honest with you. I can't see anything right now. Okay? Like, when people are saying, hey, Dek, how do you know what stocks you're seeing? Hey, how do you know what's going on? I don't know. Half of the time I'm just randomly guessing and I'm hoping it's the right ticker. That's how good I am. So it's tough. It's not easy. If you weren't me, I would recommend not doing it. But right here, AHMA switching on over, broke to that bullish side, and now buyers are still holding on up here very well. Hey, traders, so everyone that's watching right now, hit that thumbs on up. Hit that thumbs on up right here and right now. So if you guys have not smashed that thumbs on up, make sure you guys go do that. I appreciate every single one of you guys at this moment. We also, a little heads on up, CMND. CMND just came out with a press release. Says a treatment positive and approval. Treatment positive approval. Is CMND going to start getting a little bit of momentum right now at this moment? Let's see here. CMND. Guys, CMND, very small play. Might get a little dead cat bounce though. Might get a little bit of a dead cat bounce play. Trying to move itself on up. So CMND. high watch, high alert, making sure that we are aware. What would you guys say is your favorite play so far? Let's go through the main list. Let me grab this real quick. Let's go over to the all top gainers on the morning. Not just top gainers with news. Let's go through all top gainers this morning. Let's see what we got. Okay? So, all top gainers this morning. AHMA. No news on this play, but it is the number one top gainer. QTTB does have news this morning, right? That's talking about that agreement and partnership with the company that talks about the kidneys, right? The kidney disease. DRCT, only a 17-cent stock. I'm not. FTEL does have the repurchase program. RPGL, no news. NFE, no news. Kala has news, right? KALA, that also had a repurchase program. So we have our list of top stocks right here. And KALA, Kala, isn't really doing too much right now. NFEE doesn't have any buying volume. RPGL does not have any buying volume. FTEL does have buying volume, does have the repurchase plan. Stock has room to run up towards around 320. QTTB, that one is a solid play. Strong resistance up near around $5, right? Strong resistance up near around that $5 mark. And AHMA is the most volatile play right now. AHMA is probably my favorite as well. It's probably my favorite play, but the stock does not have any credibility. Okay? So again, AHMA, my favorite play right now. The stock does not have any sort of credibility. 3.9 million in float. All right, so let's make sure we are all set here, ready to rock on this day. AHMA, I mean, the thing is, that could be a great short here today. Would you guys agree? Right? That could be a great, great short here today. Absolutely. Could be incredible. Let's make sure that we're all good. I'm just helping out one trader real quick. And we should be ready to rock. Should be ready to be dialed on in. Woo! It's going to be a big day here. It's going to be a big week here. Now, it is 9:02 in the market right now. Our main focus is going to be AHMA. AHMA, that's going to be one of our main focus plays. What would you guys say at this time, taking a look at the chart? Strong resistance, 1275. Strong resistance, 1230. Strong resistance, 1153. This play, if you want to short this stock, you probably definitely want to wait for an entry above 11. It has room to fall back on down towards around 952. So we do have room to drop back on down towards around that 952 area. 1226, strong resistance as we know. And then again, that 1279. Obviously, the closer that we can get to this top, 1270 is best. But, if you can get like an 1160 entry, I think that's good. A $12 entry, that's good. So maybe, again, slowly build a position. Let's go over to our short locate box here. And let's go ahead and take a look at some short locates. AHMA. Shares. 3,000. Inquire all. 3,000 shares. Locate lowest. Cancel. It's going to cost me 15 bucks. Guys, I'm going to accept that. I don't actually need 3,000. Let me just do 2,000. 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares. Inquire all. 2,000 shares. Locate lowest. Cancel. $10. $10. 2,000 shares. Accepted. 2,000 shares located. Now accepted. Guys, AHMA. All buying volume is moving towards this play right now. Where is the next target? We have just gotten up to 1333. Blast it off through 1160. Blast it off through 1227. Blast it off here, traders. Buyers are, again, hot at this moment. I would say old spiking high, 1275, is a great starting area. So if you're interested, I'm possibly looking for a short. Let's just go again. Start small, build a 2,000 share position. We could definitely do a, let's go with a 1268 position on the short side. If we start going higher than that, we can add towards that like a 1290. So if we do start spiking back on up, I will look for some shares to short and be able to slowly build a position. I am not in on anything just yet, but I will say, how high can this play go up to? Definitely $15. Traders, I just entered my first 250 shares. Why are you entering your first 250 shares? I'm entering right here and right now because this is the old spiking high. Old spiking high is most likely going to hold up as some sort of resistance right here. So the thing is, I'm just saying to myself, old spiking high is right around that 1275 mark. Let me go ahead and get an entry right around 1275 in case we do get a pullback after we just went on a pretty large squeeze. Did we not, guys? We just went on a pretty large squeeze from the price of 1050 all the way up to 1330. We just went on about like what, a $3 pop. $3 pop just like that. Let me just get a small position just so I'm in the game. That's it, guys. I just want to get my feet wet. I just want to get in the game a little bit. So again, I put 250 shares in at the price of $12.75. I even put another one a little bit higher at around the price of $12.90. And you know what? If this thing falls back on down towards $11.60 and I can make a free $250, let's slowly build on up. Let's slowly do that, So I do have, again, a live position right now. 250 shares at the price of $12.68. Right now, I'm up $90 on the day. Watching to see if we are going to get a pullback and crack underneath 12. If we can make a free $250, let's do it. We'll lock in our gains when we have them. Guys, right now, we just came on down towards, again, 1190 there for a second. We're at 150. Let's see if we can crack 12. Guys, bids, 1195. Let's see if we can fall on down towards the low 1160s, make ourselves a $250 profit. And again, just off of 250 shares, kick off this week right. What do you guys think? Should we kick off this week right? Little bit of gains, little bit of profit, little bit of money, little bit of love, little bit of jazz, a little bit of this. Let's see if we get a little bit of dump back on down, 1170. Now, again, we do have 250 shares in on this play right now. On the short side, I do not have 2,000 shares, but we do have the right idea. We do have the right structure. We have everything pitch perfect the way that we like it. Little bounce. Little bounce so far. We almost had that dump there for a second, didn't we, guys? We almost had it there for a second. Stock's still trying. So right here, traders, we're still in the green, but we almost had the dump. I was actually thinking about maybe taking a little bit of profits right there. But as you guys know, everything I do here, I explain it. Every single thing I do here, I do it live. This is a stream of education, entertainment, and live trading in real time, making sure you guys understand my thought process, making sure you guys understand my trades, making sure you guys understand what I'm doing. That's what I want. I want every single person to understand what I'm doing at every single moment. So right now, we still have this very nice uptrend. I will look for an entry, as I said, up in the 1290s. But if we dump on down, I want to make, like, again, my goal right here, just a little heads up, is like $200+ on this trade. If I only have 250 shares, I want about $200+. If I get 500 shares, I do want $500. Like, basically, I want to try to get at least like $1 return on this trade. That's what I'm looking for, about $1 return on this trade. Lickety split. Where do you think support is to go long? The support to go long would be probably closer back down towards, like, I think like 1075. I like this region. Bounce play in the past here. Also, I do think the VWAP is going to slowly move itself on up. So I would say bounce play here, bounce play here, bounce play here, and VWAP, is slowly working itself on up. Should be back on down towards around that 1075 region as well. NCT, a little bit of buying volume. Little heads on up for you traders out there. NCT getting a little bit of hype. This is an 8 million in float stock, starting to get a little bit of momentum, getting a little bit of action right now as we speak. So NCT, just a little heads up for all traders, did have a press release 19 minutes ago. You guys can come on over here, take a look, go to news, type in NCT. NCT, this came on out with a partnership. 3-star press release, 61% gain. Partnership right here. NCT vessel partnership to strengthen earnings and carbon neutral fleet strategy. So NCT, this one is starting to get hype right now. Did have a press release about 19 minutes ago. Definitely make sure that you guys are fully aware that this one is trying to steal a little bit of momentum, is forming some upper shadows right now. Little heads on up also. We do have AHMA still battling. AHMA still battling. I did not get filled any more than that 250 shares just yet. So I'm still liking my entry. I still like my entry. It does have a little bit of this like U shape. I got to be careful on it. I have not had anything else added. I only have 250 shares. Still slightly in the green right now. And let's even get that dump. Guys, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Feed me. I want 200 plus. I want 200 plus out of this dump, guys. 200 plus. That's what I want. And if I want something, I get it. If I want something, I get it. All right, guys, $317. All right, AHMA, $317. Happy DEKcember, everyone. Get in line. Get the heck in line. Santa's toy bag is full. Who wants something? Who's been on the naughty list? Who's been on the naughty list? So good job, guys. $317 profit. Nice dump. Nice weakness. Nice drop. And here comes AHMA on the downside right here. Beautiful. Nice little sell-off right there. Kicking some things on off. But just again, you know, emotional free. Nice, calm, free trading. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely great. $317 gain. Kicking the party on off right here and right now. $317 gain. What do you guys think about that one? What do you guys think about that one? I like that one a lot. That was a nice, smooth, controlled trade right there. Nice, smooth control. That's why I say all the time, nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. So nice work. If you guys got some money on that short, I want to make sure I'm canceling all my other orders I may have, because I did not get filled up near 1190. We actually got, or 1290. We got close. We got to like 1275, and it got rejected again. And that's just one of those like nice things that we can do here, traders. Let's just remember that. One of those nice things that we can do is see that top resistance of 1275 come back on down, comes back up to 1275. We were just saying to ourselves, you know what? 1275 probably going to be holding us some sort of resistance line, some sort of trouble. Right? That's what we made the assumption. Some sort of trouble we are going to be around this area. NCT trying to steal a little bit of momentum. NCT right here trying to steal the momentum. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs on up. Smash that thumbs on up right here and right now. 913, first trade already locked on in. I got to make some money this week as well, guys. Just a little heads on up. I do got to make a little bit of money. For anyone who does not know, I do get married on Saturday. I am 5 days away from being completely off the market. So, I mean, to the lady viewers right now, I apologize. Yeah, I mean, stop. You guys are too flattering. But I will say, yes, I'm sorry. I am sorry. And then next, again, 5 days, I'm officially off the market. For good. For life. For eternity. So again, back up. Back up! So I am trying to make some money. trying to make some gains right here. Got some things I got to pay for. You know, I'm going to take it nice and easy at the wedding as well. We're not doing anything special. You know, we're going to have a couple elephants come through. Some people, again, you know, doing some juggling on some unicycles. We're going to be having a $15,000 firework display. We are going to be giving every single guest a bottle of Dom Perignon. We are going to be giving every single guest the brand new iPhone. Giving every single guest a PlayStation 7. Everyone. So again, just keeping it nice, calm, easy. Just again, like a normal, easy wedding. Nothing crazy. And then next week, I will be in Hawaii for my honeymoon. So, little heads on up. I'm going to do the best I possibly can to be able to be streaming when I can. But I will say next week, I will be in Hawaii for my honeymoon. And again, my new wife might be, you know, a little upset. She's like, hey, we're on our honeymoon. Why are you streaming? And I say, honey, I don't think you realize the stock market don't close for you. It don't close for me. It don't close for nobody. Let's make some money. Okay? So, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can get. But we, again, the next 14 days are going to be a little bit crazy. Going to get a little bit wild. So why don't we crush it this week? Let's do as much as we can to come out on top. Little side note here, traders. For anyone who has not taken advantage of it, today is the final day. It is Cyber Monday at this time. And this is the last day that this pop-up will be here. This is the last chance you have of getting a discounted deal. We have seen hundreds of traders take advantage of Black Friday. And again, thank you so much for all the support that you guys show. I truly mean that. Thank you so much for everyone who's here, all the traders in our community. If you guys would like a lifetime pass to TradeCaster, never have to pay one single dollar the rest of your life, it's again right now 70% off. The only time we have ever done this. 70% off. A $2,000 discount. Make sure you guys take advantage of it right here, right now, and you will never have to pay a single dollar on TradeCaster again. Annual, for the next year straight, $398. Semi-annual, $198. And again, 50% off on the monthly deals. So you guys are all set. If you guys are not taking advantage of this, we will never have this again. We do not do, we do not do Memorial Day. We do not do July 4th. We don't do any sales that are up towards 50% to 70%. Black Friday is it. If you guys want to come on over here, today is the last day to take advantage of it. So last day. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. Come on over here. Sheep of Dek, I've been grieving and haven't been here for a while, but I miss my TradeCaster team. Dek, you are hilarious. You hear that, everyone? I'm hilarious. Hilarious. Stunningly hilarious. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. It's great to have your messages. It's great to be able to see that profile picture jump on and us to be able to say, let's go. You know what I love? I love making money before the stock market even opens. I love making money before, again, the majority of people even wake up. I love the fact right now that I have friends that are just hitting the alarm clock at this moment, and I'm already up $317 by clicking buttons. That's the thing. Clicking buttons. One of my best friends, he works in construction, and he, again, is a roofer. And he's constantly lifting up these heavy shingles and putting them on the roof and hammering. And he's out right now in December hammering roofs. And right now, guys, I'm fucking clicking buttons. Like, are we kidding me? Are we, like, the difference on, like, what we're doing at this moment. And again, he makes a good living. And again, shout out to everyone who has the hard labor jobs. Those are, again, so much tougher than what I could ever do. But I'm saying, again, we're clicking buttons for a living. Millions. If you click the right button at the right time. But I mean, we're in, what do we got to complain about? No excuses. We're in, again, an absolutely beautiful tempered home, beautiful tempered office right now. Literally trading the market where millions of dollars are made. All we got to do is time things on up where we're getting in and getting out at the right play by, again, just using that pointer finger to click a couple buttons and boom, your day is done. So let's make sure that we are fully aware of that. AHMA. Still trying to hold up as support. 1075, as I said before, was most likely going to be that best overall dip buy entry. If you did get filled at a 1050 or 1075 area, you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. You guys are crushing it right here. So you guys are seeing, again, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, trying to get that 1050, 1075 area, trying to work itself all the way back on up. AHMA, we're going to see if this one can squeeze on this day. We also can take a look over here on QTTB. QTTB not really doing too much. NCT slowly trying to grind. But I think we're pretty good right now. I think AHMA is a main one. What else do we want to look at? S&P 500. Traders, when it comes on down to the S&P 500, I've talked about this many times, but when it comes on down to the S&P 500 right here, team, it is so crazy to me that only a week and a half ago, every single person, and again, don't say it wasn't you. I know it was you. Every single person was acting like the stock market was just about to fall into pieces. The S&P 500, 680. Then down to 670, then down to 660s, then down to 650s. The AI bubble is here. Michael Burry is shorting. The whole entire market's going to fall. What do we say? Guys, it's a dip. Calm down. Enter. The thing is, enter on dips. There will be bigger dips than others. There will be some dip buys that do scare you, and there will be dip buys that you jump in and it goes lower than expected. But I will say the majority of the time, when a dip buy happens, they bounce right back on up. But it's so crazy to me, and it's almost hilarious. It's almost as hilarious as I am, is the fact that no one wants to buy in on plays until they're at record highs. Oh man, I wish I bought Bitcoin when it was down towards 80,000. Now it's back up to 120. Oh man, I wish I bought Palantir when it was back on down towards 140. Now it's back up to 200. Oh man, I wish I bought whatever. NBIS when it was down towards, again, 79. Now it's back up to 130. Everyone looks at plays and says, I wish I bought here. And then when you get a dip buy, people say, I don't want to buy it. It's crashing. So it's like, so you'll never win in the stock market. You will never win in the stock market if you want to play. It's at a record high. You say, I wish I bought in at a low. It gives you a low. And you say, well, I don't want to buy in right now. It's probably going to go lower. And then it bounces back on up. It's the same exact thing with the S&P 500. S&P 500 here. S&P 500 at a record high. Man, I'm waiting for a dip. I have golfing buddies, right? Golfing buddies at the firm that I say, hey, you know what? Everyone says, when are you guys going to get in on the dip? I say, I'm buying right now. And people say, oh, I'm not buying right now. This is the AI bubble. It bounces right back on up. And they say, man, I got to get in on the next dip. They're already talking about when's the next dip. You didn't buy in the dip literally a week and a half ago. We just had a 4% pullback a week and a half ago. You didn't get in on it. Yeah, I'm waiting for the next one. No, you're not. The moment the next dip comes, you're going to say, ooh, this is going to go lower. I'm not getting involved into it. It's like you're tricking yourself. It's basically, again, you sitting in front of that, like you sitting in front of a mirror and just like trying to give yourself a pep talk. I will buy the dip. I will buy the dip. And you just never do. So the thing is, right now, the S&P 500, I think we're going to be closing the year up near 700. I do. I think we are going to be closing the year, December, up near 700. 697, 698. That's where I think we close the year at. If you guys haven't yet, go on over here towards, again, FoxRunner. Let's scroll on down to the very bottom here. Go on down to the bottom here over on FoxRunner. Okay? Few things. Let's start at the bottom, work our way on up. Okay? So we got 8 minutes until the market opens on up. Number one, first thing here, it says a voice alert tutorial guide. If you guys do not know how to put voice alerts over on FoxRunner, there is a tutorial for you guys to learn how to do it. Next on up, saying how to optimize FoxRunner. If you guys do not know how to use it, there is a tutorial here. Again, you know, I'm sure just after Black Friday they put this just so everyone knows how to use it the right way. Next on up here is this is a list of billionaires' portfolios. Guys, this is awesome right here. So this is all the insider information you need as of now. If there's a billionaire, if there's a billionaire investor, a billionaire who owns a hedge fund, they usually have those inner circles. They usually know things that we unfortunately just don't know. So it's great. And it's an awesome law. It really is. It's an awesome law that firms and billionaires and these, again, investment hedges, they have to put out what they're holding. So it's great to say, hey, Warren Buffett is a billionaire. What is Warren Buffett holding? What did Warren Buffett buy and sell over the last quarter? That could get you a great idea, right? Bill Ackman. Bill Ackman is a billionaire. What is he holding? What is he buying and selling over the last quarter? This is not for you to try to copy. This is not for you to say, I'm just going to do everything that he did. He again reduced his Uber. He got in on Google. He reduced again Google, right? Like, the thing is, this is you to get ideas. So it's interesting that Bill Ackman, 20% of his portfolio is over in Uber. I'm in on Uber. And that makes me very happy to see that, again, a multi-billionaire is involved in one of the stocks that I'm in on. It's great to see, okay, wow, look at this. You know, Warren Buffett is selling 15% of his Apple position. That's kind of crazy. So use this information right here as getting ideas. You know, all right, hey, let me look into CRM. You know, we have another Uber, Ray Dalio. Uber, 1.4%. What's his biggest position? IVV. IVV is his biggest position. Why IVV? Right? So again, you might want to look into this a little bit more. See again what's going on with IVV. I can see VST. VST is an energy play. That's one of my favorite plays. So again, something that makes me happy is when I see, you know, let's say some of these guys buying the same stocks that I'm in on. Doesn't mean you got to copy it completely. But I will say it's definitely something to try to look at. Try to find stocks that all of these guys are in on that aren't very popular. David Tepper, he's also in on VST. So we just had this guy right here, Ray Dalio, he's on VST. David Tepper, he's also in on VST. You know what's also? If we go over to congressional trading right here, Nancy Pelosi, her biggest buy of 2025 so far has been what? VST, buying $1 million worth of shares. VST is a stock I'm in on as well. Well, why did you get in on VST? I saw Nancy buying it, Ray Dalio's buying it, Tepper's buying it. You know what? I'm going to do some research, and yes, I'm going to look to buy it as well. So I bought on VST in the beginning of 2025, right? VST right here, this is a play that's gone from, again, $90 and is all the way on up towards, again, $215, right? You take a look over on VST, take a look at what we've got, what we're seeing. You know, these are things that we definitely like. These are things that we definitely enjoy. So it's great to look at billionaire portfolios to try to get a good idea of course, you know, what we have at this moment and what you guys could be doing next. Little heads on up here for you guys. Top growth names to own with real revenue. So growth names to watch in 2026. These are different trends that we all know of, but just always keeping you guys aware. AI infrastructure, quantum computing, robotics, nuclear, digital health, fintech, space, consumer, battery and storage, autonomous vehicles, things like that. Make sure that you guys are aware of these. Cyber Monday over on FoxRunner. You guys can go check out. They are having a 40% off deal. So just a little heads on up if you guys are interested in this scanner. Also, U.S. tariffs revenue surges to 281%. That's kind of nuts to say. Now, guys, it doesn't matter if you're left or right. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat. Obviously, we want to know about tariffs. Tariffs so far this year has brought in $215 billion. Now, again, all of income tax is $452. So if we didn't have tariffs, let's just think about this in the easiest way possible. Imagine you made $100,000 a year. Imagine you now have an extra $45,000 that is just from your side gig. Every year for the last 10 years, you guys made $100,000. But this year you did something different. You said, you know what, I'm going to do a side gig. And you made $45,000 additional dollars. That's just what the United States just did. The United States, on average, were making $452 billion a year from taxes. Now, we made an additional $215 billion on top of the $452 billion. So are tariffs working? The answer is yes. Are tariffs working? Yes, they are. Pretty awesome, right? Most undervalued stocks in the S&P 500. Again, don't just buy these plays. Have them as ideas. Stocks that are undervalued, have low PE ratios, that could be, again, better in the future. You can see revenue comparison over the last 5 years between, again, NVIDIA, AMD, Google, TSM, and Supermicro Computer. We do have NVIDIA trying to catch up to Google with, of course, revenue. That's the big battle right now. Comparing 10-year stock performances versus competitor. NVIDIA versus Intel, Shopify versus Walmart, Broadcom versus Cisco. Basically, guys, in every sector, there's going to be like 2 players in the early stages. One of them's going to dominate, right? Like Apple, 847% increase over BlackBerry. BlackBerry over the last 10 years has fallen 45%. Pretty bad investment, right? But this is what I want you guys to understand the most. Right here, team. This is what I was trying to get to. December is one of the strongest months of the year. Strong stock returns are on the way, historically speaking. December, on average, brings a 1.48% return, on average, since 1950. So what I want you guys to gauge is we should be seeing a 1.48% return. So if we take a look over on the S&P 500 right now, okay? Let's just see where we should close the year off at. Right now, the S&P 500 is up nearly 17% on the year. If we finish off with another 1.5%, we should be closing off right around 18.5% or even closer to 19% on the year. Almost a 20% return over on the S&P 500. Guys, that's not bad at all, is it? That's pretty incredible. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome right here. The S&P 500, if we can finish off around 19% year to date, that's a pretty great year that the S&P 500 just has had. So on average, you guys can see we do have a 1.4% return, one of the best months. Best months to trade: December, July, May, and also January. Pretty awesome, guys. And we're about to go from, again, a January into December, right? That's pretty awesome to be able to see. So I love it. I love what we have right here. We got January again coming on up. And of course, we do have December right now. Kind of back-to-back power months right now. Back-to-back power months, kicking some things on off, getting ourselves prepared. But I know the market is opening on up right here and right now. Obviously, again, let's keep our eyes peeled. Let's see if we get any sort of big trades, and let's see what we have right now. But I always like to go through that every single morning, guys. I always go through FoxRunner every single morning to get myself prepared. I go through that, get ideas, get my brain thinking, understand, of course, what's going to be the hottest stocks on the day, making sure that we are aware of every single play in and out, knowing exactly what we need to do. But let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready for a big day ahead. Let's get ready for some fun, and let's get ready to make some money. Little heads on up, though. I will say, FoxRunner also does have a Cyber Monday sale right now. A little heads on up for every single person. So you guys can actually head on over to FoxRunner.com right now. You guys can be able to dive right in on this and be able to get everything that you guys need to be able to get all set. So they do have the Black Friday 40% off all subscriptions right now. If you guys have not checked that on out, make sure you guys go do that. Again, when you guys do sign up, you guys do get analyst alerts, keyword finder, AI voice alerts, congressional trading, push alerts, unlimited star ratings, full filter access, other features, all that good stuff. They are having the 40% sale right now. Make sure you guys go ahead, check them on out if you guys want to be able to sign on up and get yourself going. All right, now let's get ready for, again, some plays. Let's get ready for the next move. Let's get ready for the next spike. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have at this moment. AHMA. To Tommy saying, hey, Dek, is the web page on FoxRunner different than the free version? Because it looks different to me. If you have the free version, the free version just has limited access. So the free version, you don't get any keywords. So again, free version is going to be, only I think like 1 or 2 keywords. No star rating. And then again, keywords are turned off. And you don't get any AI voice alerts either. So again, the free version of FoxRunner is just the news scanner. You don't get any of the features. So you don't get, again, the star ratings. You don't get, again, the keywords. You don't get the voice alerts. And that's probably why it looks a lot different. You also, again, don't get the news alerts. You only get 3 news alerts a day. So again, is there a free version on FoxRunner? 100%. Can you get a real-time news scanner for free? Do you get 3 alerts? Absolutely. Can you see all the congressional trading? Yes, there is a lot of free, awesome stuff on the free version of FoxRunner. But obviously, I use the premium version. It's up to you. Obviously, if you guys don't have funds, or have lack of funds, that's okay. Go ahead and use the free version. You'll still get a free news scanner. At the same time, the premium version is going to give you more access. But let's get to trading, guys. Let's get ready for the next move. AHMA. Let's see. Traders, let's start making let's get ready for the next possible trade. Let's also remember this, guys. I don't want anyone to forget, I am still holding AMPX. I do have 500 shares of AMPX at this orange line. I'm going to turn this line into purple so it kind of just stands out a little bit more. That's my entry over on AMPX. This is one of my speculative gamble risk lottery ticket plays. So AMPX, I am in it at the price of $12.60. That's where I'm in at. I am going to be holding AMPX for at least a year. This is a play that I like to let you guys be aware that I'm in on it. I like to, again, tell you guys that I'm in on it. I am not pumping the play. I am not saying you guys have to buy that play in any sort of way. But I am letting you guys know I am in on the stock at the price of $12.60. I've been holding for about the past month and a half now. And I do plan on holding until next year. So, like next October, November. I would like to see a nice like 200% climb. I think AMPX could easily get up to like $25 in time. Not now, not today, not next month, in time. Right now here, traders, AHMA trying to get, again, a little bit of that momentum. AHMA trying to get a little bit of this momentum, trying to get a little bit of this hype. Let's see here. Are we going to look for another play on AHMA? The thing is, I will look for another short on AHMA, most likely. Like, I don't know. Where do you guys think? I mean, we could play it safe, or we can definitely get ourselves involved. What would be getting ourselves involved? 11.55 short, 11.55 short, 11.55 short, 11.55 short. We could get a pop maybe up towards 11.40, 11.50, and then that reversal on down. Where's been the best dip buy so far? Best dip buy has been right along the VWAP, 10.19. So if you're saying to yourself, what would be the best way to trade? Best way to trade, and I think everyone would agree with me on this, is where do we want to short this play? I think every single person would say, yes, I agree, that if you grab the short in this box, you have a good opportunity to win. If you bet that the market's going to fall within this box, you have a good opportunity to win. Same exact thing if you want to reverse this. If you want to say to yourself, all right, hey, if I want to look for a dip buy within this box, you have a good opportunity to win. That's what I would say. I would say, though, however, is anything that's in the middle is risky. Anything that is here, anything that is between the prices of 10.20 and 11.30 is going to be risky, as it could go up or down. I don't know. Like buying it at 10.75, 10.80, it's anyone's game. But if you want to go ahead and look for an entry at $10 and have a stop loss right underneath it, I think that's an absolutely A-okay way to trade. If you want to short this play at around 11.50 and have a stop loss right above it, I think that's an absolutely A-okay way to trade. So right now, we've already traded once, HMA. We got filled. We made $317. Right now, this is the number one top gainer on the play. The majority of traders are focused on right here and right now. And we're going to see if this play is going to be able to keep on going. So here comes that 11.40, 11.50 touch here, traders, for anyone that is interested on it. And see how we just came on up towards that top area? Did anyone just get filled right there? Shares, you can do 250 shares if you want to again. Maybe like a quick little lick, 11.65. I'm going to do 250 shares up near around like 11.65 if that thing could ever get a little bit of a pop back on up, and then try to reverse. I'm only going to keep it to around 250 shares. I did just put in a live order. Not filled though just yet, but if you did just get filled right here, I mean, awesome. If this, and now again, the stock is starting to turn. So if you just got filled at, again, 11.50, 11.40, 11.60, again, now it's back on down to $10. So it's like, as fast as that happens, you guys can keep making that money. You guys can keep making that profit. That's, absolutely incredible stuff that you guys are doing right now. So right now, traders, AHMA still the number one play. Is anything stealing the show? That's what I want to see. Is anything stealing the show? Is anything going wild here? It's still AHMA. Kala, K-A-L-A. Kala's given a lot back already. So guys, Kala, little heads on up. 152 is going to be strong resistance. Next major resistance line is going to be 152. Watch this one to spike on up, hit that top, and possibly reverse back on down. We buy right here. We buy still fading and falling. SKYQ, MAIO, GOS, SGBX, IVDA, LOBO. All right, we are good right now. QTTB also $5 strong resistance. Guys, HMA is almost cracking $10 here pretty soon. Be careful on this one. $10 is trying to hold as the dip buy and bounce play. Notice what we're at right here. Notice what's happening. Blue line. Again, go back if you need to. Quick little 2-minute time frame. Bounce play, blue line. Bounce play, blue line. Bounce play. That $10 area is right next to support. Where would you have a stop loss? I would probably say like $9.89. If you're in at 10.10, 10.15, 10.02, you know, I would not allow this one to probably go underneath like 9.90. 9.90 is where I would say, I don't really like it too much, right? Well, you would want to see the bounce play right now. $10 back up to like $10.50. $10, try to work its way back up to $11. If you are looking for a dip buy on AHMA, I am not. But if you are, $9.90 would probably be a stop loss I think would be pretty smart. SMX. SMX, little heads on up here, traders. This was a play that a lot of traders have been watching over the last 2 days. SMX exploded. Went all the way from, again, $10 and ripped up to $34. Then it went from $31 up to $76. Now it's at $47. SMX, little heads up here for you guys. This was a play that was, let me find it here. Here. It says SMX back to back to potentially back top gainer. SMX is on high alert today as it's been the #1 spiker over the past 2 trading sessions. So SMX is on high alert today. Once again, as this has been the largest spiker as the most volatile small cap over the previous trading week. SMX started gaining volume on 11/26 after releasing a press release that stated that it has won a Dubai Gold New Standard contract. SMX must get back to $75 to regain hype, but as long as it holds the $50 support line, it will have attention. If SMX starts to crack $50, shorters will most likely look for it to or look to move in and take advantage of the overextended move. So a little heads on up. SMX right here. Connect the dots. Connect the very top to this downtrend right here. That's where we're at this moment with SMX. Okay? SMX, connect the top. Top resistance, top resistance. SMX, let's see if we can be able to reverse here. SMX, let's see if again this is going to maybe touch this area, $53, start reversing in the near future. So SMX right here, traders, this one's actually getting halted right now on the upside. Just against spike, go back over towards a 1-minute time frame. Just is about to right now, not halted just yet, but about to get halted on the upside. I do think strong $53 resistance could be coming on up here pretty soon. It is halted right now. So SMX, a little bit bigger in price, but definitely a play that you guys are going to want to be looking at. We also have our plays right here. AHMA, unfortunately, dumping on down. AHMA dumping on down. How's the S&P 500? Remember, the S&P 500 had weakness because of what? Because of Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin has been dragging down the S&P 500. Bitcoin right here, back on down to 86,000. Now again, once Bitcoin starts falling underneath 80,000, that's where there's going to be a lot of fear and panic. There could be a lot of fear and panic the moment that we start seeing Bitcoin underneath 80,000. So S&P 500, little pullback right here. Let's see what we have on SMX. So guys, right now I'm at $317. I would like to make $1,000 today. I think that could be absolutely awesome. We get a little bit of a $1,000 profit. Could be absolutely splendid. I know you're bringing up QTTB right now. QTTB, also not bad at all. QTTB, this was the #1 best press release of the day. So QTTB, what was so great about this play? We did have a QTTB be part of a pipeline to fix or cure kidney disease. So QTTB, a biopharmaceutical stock, trying to rip and run and get a little bit of buying volume and momentum right now. Stock spiked on up to $5, came back on down, spiked up to $5, came back on down, broke $5, short squeeze occurred. So I want to make sure every single person is all set, ready to go here. So QTTB, make sure you guys are aware of that one. Again, unfortunately, AHMA, basically done with. If you guys got the short in the 1140s, 1150s, I mean, you guys are crushing it. 1140s, 1150s, you guys are crushing it. SMX should be opening up in 2 minutes. What would be a good short area? 53s to 54s. That's a good short area if you can get it. 53, 54 over on this one. Let's see how much these cost. So it's a $50 stock. Let's remember that. SMX, 500 shares. Inquire, about 500 shares. 500, locate lowest. How much is it going to cost me? Too much money, unfortunately. Dang it. 500 shares cost me $700. Why is that? Why are shares so expensive on SMX? Unfortunately, it's just everyone wants to short this play. Everyone has the same idea that I have. So it's extremely high demand right now. It's an extremely high demand short. So the price is just out of hand. It's just too much right now. The price is just too much. So let's see what happens in the next minute or so here. All right, traders, let's see. SMX. I want to take a mental trade. I would say if we got filled at $53, I would love to be filled. It came up to 51. So I wouldn't even gotten filled anyway. Right there. QTTB. Trying to grind right here, guys. QTTB. Trying to get a little bit of this momentum. What are you seeing right here, Chaz? Right now, I am seeing QTTB trying to grind above $6. I don't feel comfortable shorting this one. This one's giving me some short squeeze vibes. Anyone else kind of feel like that? I kind of feel like, QTTB, this is one of those short squeezy vibe type plays where I can imagine a big green candle today. Even if we do get a pullback, even if this does, get a little bit of weakness, even if this does fall on down, I think I would rather look for a dip buy. That's just me. I think, again, if this one does fall on down 250 shares, do a limit order. Next to, again, 520 for a dip. Do a limit order back on down to 510 for a dip. Do a limit order back on down to 504 for a dip. Do a limit order back on down to, 499 for a dip. I would love to try to get filled on a dip buy and bounce right back on up. I don't know if I will get filled on it. But I will say I do like the idea of maybe trying to get filled on a dip buy and then getting that squeezy $6 breakout. You guys agree with me? Do you guys think, again, shorting QTTB? Just look at the level 2. The level 2 has so much volume right now. The level 2, this is the stock that the majority of traders are focused on. It's above, again, $5 resistance. I just feel like this could really fill up this whole entire, like, you know, just go up to like $6, $7, $8. Me personally, I just don't feel comfortable shorting it right now. Now, if you're saying, well, I want to short it. If you want to short it, go for it. Short it right next to a high of the day of $5.80, $5.90. Just have a stop loss at the price of $6. We keep getting some weird selling, though. Traders, I will look for dip buys on this play, as I said. This level 2 looks very wonky. Like, what I mean by that is it keeps coming down to 540, almost getting halted, it shows, by like 450. I don't know. I'm looking for a big pullback and then bounce right back up to 520. I already have limit orders in, as you guys know. I placed limit orders in the $5, $4.90s, $5.10s. I want to see if we get a big red candle and we just bounce right back on up. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Big red candle and then bounce right back on up is my goal. Let's see. Right now, all eyes are on QTTB. Little heads on up. Remember here, traders, if you guys do not know, QTTB is the #1 best press release of the day. Top gainers on the day with news and filings. QTTB is #1. This play, again, has rare kidney disease pipeline. So it does have phase 2 trials, which is, again, bringing in the hype. I am not shorting this play. It looks too strong for me. It looks too squeezy for me. I don't like that. Looks too strong, looks too squeezy. I do think it will break $6 eventually. I am looking for dip buy, still back down to $6 so far today. I'm up $317 from a pre-market trade, but we know, again, it's early. We know it's DEKcember, baby. We know, again, we are watching this market and seeing what we can do and seeing where we can profit off of it. Whoa, we just had I did not get filled there, guys. Did anyone get filled? We just had a couple bids all the way down to 530 there for a second. That's the thing. I'm trying to catch one of these, like, quick little lower shadows. I don't know, again, it might just happen quickly, like a 510 and all of a sudden it's back up to 550. That's kind of what I want. I want to get filled at like a $5. Next thing you know, it's back up to 540 and I can just lock in a quick like $400. So we're at 570, 560. Let's just see if we get that like quick dump and then bounce back up like right around $5 is the goal. How you guys feeling though today? Did everyone have a great Thanksgiving break? Traders, I'll be honest, Thanksgiving break, such a good time. I had an absolutely delicious turkey. I did. It was so great. It was so incredible. It was so amazing. It tasted good. It was yummy. It was awesome. Awesome to spend some time with the family. I will say this, I did see something I've never seen before in my life. So I did go over to, again, my fiance. We went over to her house. And she has a sister. And her sister, for the first time in this Thanksgiving, new guy, brought him on over. And again, this is usually my time. This is my time. I cut the turkey. I get after it. Now this guy, again, he's the new guy. He starts stealing the show a little bit. People, again, start talking to him. Start saying, oh, what's your name? Things like that. Again, I'm saying, this is a little different. We start passing out turkey. It's dinner time. He goes, I'm sorry. I'm a vegetarian. Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with being a vegetarian at all. If that's what you choose, that's what you choose. Go for it. But at the same time, this is Thanksgiving. So again, he goes into the fridge. He must have stocked it earlier and brought out a canned non-meat turkey and slid it out of a can looking like some cranberry sauce. It was like a cranberry. And he's like, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I didn't say more than 5 words to the guy the rest of the night. First of all, you walk into this home. People, again, want to ask you what's your name and how are you. And then on top of that, you bring your own your own vegetarian turkey. I'll tell you right now, I'm not allowing that relationship to go in the bloodline. No. Not in my bloodline. No one eats turkey out of a can. Nobody. When the Pilgrims and Indians all held hands together and rocked back and forth 300 years ago? They didn't come out of a can. Okay, QTTB. Maybe I'm getting a little carried away, guys. QTTB. I'm still waiting for that dip buy right next to the red line. If I can get a dip buy off the red line, I'm going to try to make a quick 200. In and out. Okay, that's my goal here. I am not looking for shorts. I'm looking for a quick little dip buy, in and out. Guys, it came on down to 520 there for a second. Did anyone just get filled at a quick little 520? If you guys got filled on a quick little 520 dip buy and bounce play, that would have been perfect. So we do have QTTB still continuously watching, waiting. Guys, AHMA also just spiked back on up. AHMA might get a little bit of hype. AHMA might get a little bit of buying volume. Let's see if AHMA traders, is this one halted right now? Just a little heads on up. AHMA might steal the momentum. Guys, just a little heads on up. AHMA might steal the momentum right now from QTTB. QTTB, I am going to cancel my orders right now. Just a heads on up. I'm sorry. I am canceling my orders over on QTTB. The reason why I'm canceling my orders is because if all attention goes over to AHMA, because now this one is spiking back on up, everyone's going to leave QTTB and it might not get a bounce play. It'll get a dump, but it might not bounce back on up. So I'm thinking about it as, where's the mob going to shift? The mob, the majority of buyers, the people that are hungry, they are going to be constantly looking for, again, where is the hype going to be going towards? When we're taking a look over on QTTB, we're seeing, again, we're watching to see if this thing's going to spike and break $6. But we also have to watch right now AHMA. AHMA, is this one going to be able to steal the attention? Is it going to steal the attention? Is it going to get momentum? So right now, HMA, guys, this is where we're watching at this time. Let's get ready to rock here. Let's get ourselves excited. Get ourselves ready to go. All right, traders, here we go. AHMA. AHMA right here and right now. Looking to see where buying volume is going to be taking us. AHMA looks like it's having a little gap up. Now, let's kind of go back here for a second, okay? This is what we need to understand. All pre-market, if anyone was not here during pre-market, we made $317. Now, how did we make $317? It was a very simple, very easy trade. We did nothing special. We realized that there are shorting opportunities every time that we have come up to this top red line. Short, short, another short, another short, another short. So what did I do? I shorted right there on that top line, and we were able to make money as the stock dumped all the way on down. That's how I made my $317. Now, what I will say right now is that we are breaking this line. So for the first time, we are now breaking that line. So now we need to ask ourselves, okay, are we going to progress on up now? Are we going to see buying volume? Are we going to see hype start pushing this on up towards new heights? Now, if we do start pushing up towards new heights, where do we have to move our line up towards? Most likely, our line now has to go up towards around that 1270 to 1290 mark. Now, what I'm looking for next is saying, where are we going to have trouble? We had trouble at around that 1170 mark. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. Now, what I'm looking for is right here. 1280, 1280, up here towards 1340. But I would say, 1270 to 1280, that's kind of like our next main resistance line. So all I'm looking for is going to be looking for main resistance. We do have pre-market high up near around 1340. And then if we ever start breaking through that, that's where we do have to have a stop loss if we start getting through this area. But I would be looking for entries at this time over on AHMA, 250 shares. And I'd probably, again, just do 250 shares up near around $13. $13, 250. 13.15, 13.14, 250 shares. 13.49, 250 shares. And let's just start with that. So I'm going to be shorting at the highest point that we have been at today. So we got another 5 minutes, guys. Another 5-minute hold. So that's where I'm at right now. That's my thought process. Let me do some shorts at an old spiking high in pre-market. Let me do a short at an old spiking high right here. And let's also short right around 1340. So I'm looking for shorts, 1290. Shorts, $13. Shorts, 1340. Shorts, everything you need. So I want to make sure you guys are all good, ready to go. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. A lot of traders are excited about this one. How much higher is AHMA going to get up towards? We got, again, 3 minutes here. Every single trader's fired on up on this day. Danny trades. I just made $10,600 on the day. See everyone tomorrow. Hey, Danny. Making 10 grand on the day. See you tomorrow. I like this guy's style. Just says, hey, just made 10 grand. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces. See you later. Shout out to you, Danny. Hey, Dek. I love your new look. Thank you. I appreciate you. But again, Dek is gone right here. This is all Chaz, baby. Chaz Michael Burry. CMB. You're in the doghouse right now. Let's get after it. Let's get ready for our next trade, people. Let's get ready for the next trade. Let's get dialed in. Let's get dialed in here. Fitness Freak, shall we buy HMA at $11.89? I mean, you guys know what I'm looking for. Again, we got 1 minute here. I will say HMI has buying volume. HMA has hype. I again shorted the first time by entering shares at this first red line. I shorted because I saw 1175 reversal, 1175 reversal, 1175 reversal. I entered, we had the big dump. I'm looking for the same thing up here. As we come up to 1280 reversal, 1280 reversal, and up to 1340 reversal. I will be entering shares to short, aka betting against the play, at around the price of $13, $13.15, up towards around $13.40, trying to build about a 750 share position. If I can make a quick $200 to $300, I will lock in my profits. I would like to try to be able to make about $600 to $700 total on this next trade. If I can do that, I will be extremely happy, extremely excited over on this day, and be able to, again, get this cash. Now, if we start breaking $13.50, I most likely will have to have a stop loss and just get out. So it's up to you. Do you think buying volume is going to open on up, the stock's going to explode to new heights? Or do you guys think we're going to open up, hit $13, hit $12.80, hit $13.40, and start reversing back on down? Okay? So I do think we are going to spike on up to like $13.40. That's where I'm looking to get filled. 10 seconds, guys. Here we go. Let's get ready to rock. The bids are all the way up towards, again, $12.99 already. 3, 2, 1. Live. I'm in on this play. Live and I'm in. Live and I'm in right now, guys. Live and I'm in on this play right now. You guys can see I'm currently down 500, looking for the big reversal and dump. Let's see, guys. Big reversal and dump. Come on now. I want to see this big reversal and crack right here. My cost basis at this time is $13.21. $13.21 cost basis. I want to see this one dump back on down in the 12s. $12.88, $12.95. Come on now. $13.21 is my cost basis. Looking for this to dump. Holding up a little too well right here. Come on, let's see if we can dump down to $12.50. Come on, $12, $13, $13. Guys, I'm going to get out. I have a feeling it might squeeze here still. I'm going to get out and take about a $100 loss. I like my entry. I just have a feeling it still is holding up too well. I had a good entry. I just feel like it's not spiking and dumping. If it holds $13, this can go up to $15. And I don't like that. So I got in on this play at $13.21. I got out at $13.38. I don't like how it's holding. I got in, as you guys know, $13.14, $13.49. My cost base is $13.21. I got out at $13.38. And I'm sure happy I'm out right now. Stock's coming up to $13.80. Stock's going up to $14, $14.17. So just a little heads on up. I got out of that. Kept myself in the green because I don't like when stocks spike, hold up their gains. I like when they spike and dump right away. That's always my game plan. So I'm going to, again, I want to be careful on my shorts. I gave it a chance. Look for the dump. We didn't get the big sell-off just yet. It's still holding $13. Notice how, again, this area, notice what we wanted. $12.75 to hold up as resistance. What is $12.75 holding up at? Where we spiked and dumped, it's now holding this area as a line of support. Isn't that funny? How we spike and dump, we got filled. I was looking for the dump, it bounced back on up. I got filled looking for the dump, it bounced back up. I said, you know what? I'm going to keep the tightest stop loss I can. Got filled at $13.21, got out at $13.38. Don't need to, again, hold this play. If it keeps on spiking up, I can look for a new entry. That is what successful stock trading is all about. Look at this, guys. I would be crushed right now. I would be crying in these absolutely beautiful lotioned hands right now if I kept holding on to this position. This is why you cannot have an ego in stock trades. Get involved in a play you like. If you are incorrect or the game plan goes against you, you move on. Do not blow up your account because a stock it hasn't hit your stop loss. When I first started stock trading, the worst thing I would do is I would set a $100 stop loss and I would say to myself, okay, when I lose $300, that's when I'll get out. I saw that AHMA wasn't doing what I wanted. So instead of me losing $300 or $500 or $1,000, I just got out right away and said, you know what? It's not doing what I want. Let me wait for it to slow down. Let me wait for a new game plan. So this trade here so far, as you guys know, got in at $13.21 total. Got out at $13.38. Keeping myself in the green, not going against momentum, waiting for a new idea, a new setup. Okay? So, want to be smart on this one. We do have AHMA. And we also, again, if you're wondering what's happening here, AHMA had strong resistance, 1275, 1280, 1275, 1280. Now, again, it came down to that area, bounced off of it, came on down again, bounced off of it. Let's switch over to a 1-minute time frame. Go over to that 1 minute time frame, you guys can see it even clearer. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. We didn't fall underneath it and have this hold up as the ceiling and then dump. We fell on down, bounced off of it. So right now it's just the shorters getting squeezed. I'm happy again I got out so quickly. No reason to put myself in on this play. Now what's the issue, guys? The issue is there is no past chart history pattern I see over on AHMA. AHMA, no past chart history pattern at this time. AHMA, this is a stock that I want everyone to realize that we could go up to $18 or so. There's nothing that's holding this play back right now. So right now, team, this is one of those plays that is still spiking, that is still climbing, that is still ripping, that is still running, that still has that momentum behind it, okay? AHMA right here, team. Watching to see. What do you guys think is next? How much higher do you guys think we are going to go on AHMA? AHMA? Hey, you know, let's think about this. Where's your neck? Let's think about both sides. Let's think about both sides. Where is AHMA going to be going here? Where is their support? AKA, where can we get a dip buy? The best dip buy is, of course, back on down towards around this $13 region. So, let's even just type that on out. The best dip buy you can get is back on down to this $13 region. We'll put that in blue right here. But if it comes back down that far, that's a little bit low. I would say the most realistic next dip buy is going to be somewhere right around $14. I think the more realistic dip buy opportunity would be this old spiking high, 14, this old spiking high, 14, this little dip buy back down towards around like 12.75. So I would actually say the best dip buy opportunities right now would be number one, you can get filled at around the 12.75 region. Or is that 13.75? Hold on. That's 13.75, excuse me. $13.75. That's, again, a good dip buy opportunity for you guys to be able to make some money. Or you're going all the way back on down towards that $12.75 region. Yeah, and that's all the way back on down towards around $12.75 over here. So there's that. $13.75, $12.75. Those are your dip buys. Where would be the next major resistance line area, guys? What do you guys think? What do you guys like? Next major resistance line. I would say, honestly, like 18. Right? So, I mean, I don't feel comfortable probably shorting AHMA till probably $18 or so. I'm probably saying 18. $18 or so, AHMA. That's kind of like the next target I would put if I were you. Obviously, everyone has this in front. It gets unhalted in about 50 seconds. What are my thoughts right now over on QTTB? QTTB. Climb the mountain. What do you do on top of the mountain? Well, when you get to the very top of the mountain, you put up, again, a flagpole, letting everyone know that you have made it. And after, again, you get to the top of the mountain, what do you guys do? You go back on down. You climb the mountain to the top. You put, again, the flagpole at the top, letting everyone know that that's the top, and now you head back down the opposite side. So a lot of times when you see these big, long upper shadows, it usually indicates that that is the highest point of the day. That is going to be the highest point at this opportunity. Now, what about a dip buy at $5? It kind of came right on down, $5.05, just bounced back up to $5.60. So if you got this dip buy right off $5, great. AHMA, here we go, 10 seconds. 10 seconds over on AHMA. Let's see how high this one goes up towards. As I said, I will look for shorts if we start going above, like, if we go above 18. If we start breaking 18, I will look for shorts, little heads on up. What did we get up to? $17 so far. This thing's a little all over the place, guys. Here's a big upper shadow. What do you guys think about this? Big upper shadow to $17. Now, we did just get a little dip at around $14.14. Things are a little bit wild. Right now, AHMA has just had a spread. We went from $15.50 to $17, back down to $14.20. Are we going to be able to get any sort of strong movement? If we start dumping, we're going back down to $13.75, then all the way back down to $12.75. Holt area on the downside is $13.91. Holt area on the upside is $17. Right now, we're sitting right at $15 at this moment, trying to go back and forth. Guys, about another dollar drop before you get any sort of dip buy. $13.90 is the Holt area, though. So you actually are going to get Holted before your dip buy even gets filled. Little heads up for you. If this one starts grinding back up to $16, you might get a short squeeze. Here comes again, $15.70. 15.70s. Oh, back down to 15s. $15, kind of your happy medium right now. $15 is where things are bouncing out. That's the equilibrium. It's basically like, again, we short, we go back up to 15. We go above, we fall back down to 15. $15 is like the happy home right now. Who's going to win here? What side's going to win? Are shorters going to bring this back on down to $13.75, $13.90 and hold it? Are buyers going to try to squeeze this up to $17 and get halted once again on the upside for the third halt on the day? We got ourselves a little bit of a Monday morning showdown right here. Buyers, shorters, guys above 16. AHMA trying to squeeze here. Ooh, AHMA getting all the way back up to $16. The ask is at $15.90. $15.90, $16 on the ask. Shorters are getting a little scared. Buyers are trying to push. Shorters are trying to hold up. $16.16. Shorters are doing the best they can to stay alive here. If this thing starts breaking $16.25, $16.50, we're squeezing up. Shorters in at $16. Now again, buyers trying to get the bids above $15.90, $16. Now again, shorters bringing it back on down to $15.50. Do not allow this to break $16 if you're a shorter, or this thing's going to go sky high. We've had big upper shadow so far, trying to form a little upper shadow at this moment. Ask at this moment, $15.86, $16 again. Shorters are trying to hold $16. People are again getting nervous around $16. More shorters entering at $16. Now buyers are getting pushed on down to $15.50. We're not going down without a fight, shorters said. Now again, we got to watch to see which way this is going to be heading. We have spiked on up to 17. Buyers, now again, ask is at 16.27. Buyers for the first time are above 16. Buyers are above 16.14, trying to squeeze it on up towards new highs. $17 high of the day, 16.80 right here. Buyers are getting stronger. Shorters are getting squeezed. Shorters are getting squeezed right now. Whoo! So right here, team, we got a little bit of a show. Right now, team, whoa, I need a break. 16.90, guys. We have still no new high, though. We just came up to 16.90. Shorters are still getting squeezed on out at this moment. Buyers are looking for the next pop. I will not short this play, as you guys know, until like $18 plus. Right now, it's all buying momentum. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy right now, hey? We got some hype in the building. We got some momentum in the building. I live for this. And here we go. New highs, 1734, new high of the day. We might be getting halted here soon. We got up to 1734, new high of the day. All eyes over on AHMA. 1734, high of the day. Are we going to break this? Again, I will not short this play till $18 plus. I will not short this play till $18 plus, guys. I want to know my limits. If it doesn't hit $18, I don't short it, but I feel confident above 18. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. 1734 is the highest we've gotten to so far. Is Cal and friends? I love my job. Hey, it is a pretty fun job, isn't it? It's a pretty good time. No news on AHMA. No news here today. AHMA's just been a spiker. AHMA's just been where the buying volume's been going. AHMA's just where everyone's been looking at. It's just been the AHMA show. That's it. And guys, here comes a little bit of a pullback. Here comes a little bit of a pullback. So right here, AHMA. AHMA right here, traders. We are again continuously keeping our eyes peeled on this, watching to see if this is, what's happening here. Let's give this a few moments. Hey, traders, if you guys are enjoying this day, as always, smash that thumbs on up right here and right now. Congrats to everyone that maybe got on a short on HMA. Congrats to everyone that went on the long side on HMA. Congrats to everyone, of course, getting after it on this Money Monday. It's Money Monday, baby. It's the holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. Happy Cyber Monday. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. And get ready for the most Merry Christmas that you've ever seen. So HMA, traders, stocks still getting weaker. Still dip buy opportunities back on down to 1370. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, right now is an absolutely amazing time to ask. We are obviously, again, grinding, getting after it here on this day. Dek, I've never seen you have a red day. Do you ever lose? I'll be honest here. Okay? I'll be honest. Do I take losses? Absolutely. If you have watched the live stream for more than, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, you probably have seen me take some losses before. And that's okay. Guys, I'm not going to be on the live stream like some random 16-year-old on TikTok who says I make $20 billion a year. It's just not true, right? It's not true. I'm sitting here on the live stream right now and telling you guys that I don't make $1 million a year trading stocks. It's just not true. I don't. I would rather, again, keep my reputation as someone who's honest, someone who's truthful, someone who's transparent, someone, again, who actually shows real wins and real losses. So, yes, will you see me lose on the live stream? Absolutely. Am I going to hide it? Not at all. You will see me win on the live stream, and I'll love to show that on off. But being here, I'm going to be frank with you. I'm not going to make $20 million a year. I'm not going to. But what you are going to see is real trading, with real thoughts, with real processing, with understanding what's happening, with a real-time, full-time stock trader being in front of you, trading real money, doing it all live in front of you. That's what you will get when you watch me. But that's just me being open. That's just me being honest. Are there some years I crush it? 100%. Are there days that I make $10,000? 100%. But is there days that I lose? Of course. And if I didn't show my losses, it's not legit. And I think, again, most people are smart enough to know when people say I turned $1,000 into $100,000 in 10 days, it's a lie. And when people say I turned one penny into $10 million in the matter of 2 weeks, it's a lie. Somehow or another, I always see those tweets being like, have 10,000 likes and people are like, teach me how to do it. I'll pay you as much as you want. And I'm like, man, what is going on? Because, I don't want that. I don't want people signing up to TradeCaster being like, I heard you again, made $10,000 from, again, a 1 penny. It's like, it's just not true. I'd rather, again, even if it hurts my business, even if it hurts TradeCaster, let me show you how to make, again, a few $100s every day, a few $1,000s every day, rather than, again, lying to you and saying I'm making $25 million a year. Just not what it's just not true. So I know my lane. I know what I do. HMA, high watch and high alert. Traders, just a little heads on up. If you guys have not seen this, you guys can head on over to my X account. Over on my X account, this is today. Just a little heads up. Today is your last chance. Your last chance to grab a Black Friday sale, which is now AKA a Cyber Monday sale. If you guys have not yet, one stop prop. There is no excuse for any person who says, oh, I don't have enough money to stock trade. Yes, you do. If you, again, sign up to One Stop Prop, they will fund you up to $200,000 to go ahead and start stock trading. You will be all set, ready to go. You'll be all set to get after it. And you guys do get 40% off your account. Cobra Trading. Cobra Trading is the brokerage that I'm using right now. When you sign up to Cobra, you get 100% off commissions, 100% off platform, 100% off trade ideas, and free FoxRunner. They will literally give you everything for Cobra. So just a little heads on up. Cobra, you guys will be all set, ready to go. Dive right on in. This is their last day as their Cyber Monday is live as well. You guys also have live over on FoxRunner. You guys already know all about that. 40% off FoxRunner. We've gone over that enough. You guys are all good. So make sure you guys go check that on out. Next on up, trade ideas. If you guys, again, are not part of Trade Ideas is upwards of 40% off, something they rarely do. Make sure you guys go over to Trade Ideas, check it on out, get yourself over on Cyber Monday right here and right now so that you guys are all ready. And again, these are the final deals. And last but not least, Tradecaster. If you guys want to be able to watch me live stream every single day, watch me trade every day, you guys can sign on up and you guys will be all ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to go. So, if for your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, is it $49 per month or only this month? Again, it's only 1 month. Every single, deal is for that time period. So if you sign up again to Tradecaster for the 1 month, you get 1 month and back to normal pricing. That's why 6 month, 12 months, or lifetime is the greatest. So basically, the lifetime membership is like, pennies and nickels compared to the rest of your life. So again, the larger the bulk, the better the deal. Right now, AHMA. But guys, those are all the Cyber Monday deals coming on down to the end of the special. I know most of you guys have already taken advantage of it. I know most of you guys are already set, ready to go. And I know all you guys are all good here. So again, if you guys have not, again, today's your final day. But other than that, I know most of you guys are all ready to go for 2026. Trevor, I got a wee little short from, again, QTTB, 559 to 528. I like it. I know, again, Trevor from Ireland. Hitting, again, a wee little short. A wee little one. That's a great way to say little. Just say wee. AHMA still trying to build itself back on up. Little heads up for all traders. AHMA, we are not out of the doghouse just yet. AHMA might be working its way back on up, and we might be able to get ourselves a wee little short. So let's see if AHMA can be able to squeeze here. It looks like it wants to pop. It looks like AHMA is going to be able to squeeze all the way back on up. Let's see if this one, AHMA, can be able to squeeze itself. I know, AHMA, still our top dog, top play. This is where you want to get yourself involved in if you have not got involved in just yet. HMA. Again, main resistance right now is that $17 area. How many people here? Is there anyone right now that's already shorting this stock? Is there anyone right here that's saying, HMA, oh yeah, I'm shorting this play right now. HMA, I'm shorting this play right now at this moment, 1730. This play at this time, top resistance going across the board. If you want to have a stop loss at around 1750, if you want to short right now and have a stop loss at 1750, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not. But just make sure you have that stop loss. Just make sure you are following those rules. If you follow those rules, okay. Here comes that pullback, 1560s. Make this a little bit bigger. Connect some dots here. It's kind of like our main support line right now. Getting ourselves inside of a little bit of an ascending triangle pattern. Would you guys agree with this? HMA, a little bit of an ascending triangle pattern setup. Ritz, just want to say thank you for the Black Friday Tradecaster $1,000 question challenge. Hey, I'm here to help. Ready to go. Ritz, what are we talking about? I'm fired up, though. Fitness Freak, what's your target on HMA to exit from my bottom position? So if you're in right now at a bottom position, you have to just understand you have been rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times next to $17. Anything above $16.50 is a great area to lock in something. Now that comes down to you. If you want to say $17 strong resistance, I'm locking out all my plays. Right now, lock it out. You're at $16.40 right now. $16.40. If you're in a bottom position, 10, 11, 12, that's fine. If I were you and you're in at 11, 12, 13, $14, $16.50 or higher, I'm probably taking half. And the reason why I'd be taking half is because this red line of $17 might hold up as around the top. So I would say $16.50, take some gains in case this does start turning and dumping. If this thing starts going underneath $15, we could start getting very weak. We are inside an ascending triangle pattern. Now let's think about the positive though. The positive about this ascending triangle pattern would be like this idea right here. If this thing can start getting tighter and tighter and tighter and squeeze the top and break out, that's where the buying momentum really moves in. So it's trying to get to the corner of this. That's what it's trying to do. It's trying to get to the corner of this little wedge. And if we can get to the corner of this wedge, that's where we get the breakout. Fitness Freak, all I ask is, again, just type in correct format, put a money sign before AHMA, and you'll see it'll highlight it. You can hover your mouse over it. It'll bring up FinViz. You can click it. It'll bring it over to Yahoo Finance. But look at this right now. Are we going to start cracking? Traders, are we going to start going over to the bearish category? Bearish side right here. Could we start dropping and start getting weakness? Could we start seeing a fade down towards that bearish momentum? So that's where traders are getting a little bit nervous if you are a buyer, is where bears start moving on in. Anyone shorting right now? Saying, hey, I'm going to short this and look for this thing to dump. Wouldn't be a bad idea if we start cracking and falling and fading. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. QTTB, climb the mountain. There's the flag, fading and falling. $5 has been the main support line. FLYE, slow and steady. FTEL, no. KLO, no. So guys, there is no other play I think is worth trading other than AHMA. AHMA is by far the best stock today. AHMA is by far the play that the majority of traders are focusing on. AHMA is by far the stock that the majority of traders are looking at this time. Right now, team, make sure you guys watch this closely over on AHMA. This is, again, the bullish to bearish side. I do want to open up the floor again. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns as we are slowly getting down to the end of the morning? If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, obviously I want to help you. Obviously I want to see you grow. Obviously I want to make you a better trader. So again, anything from sales to Cyber Monday to Black Friday to, again, HMA to, anything that you guys have, I want to be able to help you guys on out. Make sure that you guys are being the best trader that you guys can be moving forward. Tom, what time does the Black Friday sale end on FoxRunner? I'm not sure. Today's their last day, though. So I don't know if there's like a set time. Just a little heads on up. But I will just say today's the last day of their sale. So I know the majority of trade ideas, today's our last sale. Tradecaster, today is our last sale. I'm not sure for FoxRunner. I assume it's probably today. Guys, HMA really starting to get a little ugly here. HMA really starting to get a little ugly. If anyone's interested on a small little short, you can definitely do it. Probably just keep the play underneath $16. So if you are interested on this, just as long as it stays underneath $16, you're probably fine. Oh, Ritz, thank you, man. Yes, we got it. Yes, that's probably a good way to kick off again. Maybe we kick it off that way. Ritz, I like it. $1,000 giveaway. We'll probably do that, I would say, later on this week. Let's try to build up a little bit of the hype, Ritz, and then we'll kind of get after it, all right? I like it. Thank you for that. I was a little confused on what you were talking about at first, but I got you. I like it. We'll do it. We'll get after it. We'll have some fun. Guys, HMA starting to go over to the bearish category. If you are interested on some shorts, go ahead. Enjoy those shorts right now. And let's see, as long as it stays underneath 16, you guys don't really have any sort of issues. This is the play to watch for the rest of the day. If you want to, you can adjust your trend line slightly. I'm going to keep it here for now. But if you want to, you can adjust it slightly kind of moving forward. All right. AHMA, number one play. S&P 500 spiked back up to 682. Back on down to 679. Most important thing is going to be try to hold above that 680 mark. See if that can hold above 680. I do think HMA is going to be dumping down pretty soon. We do know if we re-break $17, that's where our buying volume moves on in. That's where the hype moves on in. Traders, I will be streaming every single day this week, as I always do. We're going to be getting after it every single morning. Today, we were up about $350. I did take a small loss that brought me down to $190. But you know what? A day of green is a day of winning, a day of profiting, and a day of continuously making money. Ladies and gentlemen, from every single person here, every single trader, every single, again, person that's getting after it with us, I just want to say thank you so much. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Look at AHMA still starting to dump right now. Here it comes on the bearish category. Congratulations to shorts. Congratulations to everyone making money on the downside right here. And look at the sell-off here, traders. Look at the bearish category dump. These are things that even if you're not trading right now, you're seeing, so that you can trade with confidence in the future and understand, look at the dump. When you crack that support line, shorters move in. When you crack that support line, you get the big time sell-offs. That's why it's so important to study between, again, buyers and shorters and support lines and resistance lines. It's one big game of psychology. That's what I want you guys to gauge. Hey, everyone here, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm absolutely jacked on up for this day. So fired up for tomorrow. And obviously, I'm looking forward to another big day coming up in the future. Traders, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on this Money Monday. Let's go! Enjoy those gains, enjoy those profits. And if you need anything at all, please email me at DEKmarTrades@gmail.com. Final day, Cyber Monday. Take advantage of it right now and help me wrap this thing on up. In 3, 2, 1. I love ya. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm putting up the live scanners over on TradeCaster for everyone so that you guys can enjoy them. Great job, great work. Thank you so much, team. I love you.
Take me
you.